Gluten-free cooking. When it comes to cooking, there are many dietary restrictions that will be encountered along the way. One restriction that is gaining some degree of notoriety in recent years is the need for a gluten-free diet. Gluten is a substance that is commonly found in flour products that a decent-sized portion of the population has a negative reaction to in some form or another. For these people, gluten-free isn't a choice, it is absolutely necessary. Gluten-free cooking does impose many restrictions and often makes it quite difficult to enjoy something the vast majority of us take for granted, dining out. The good news from those who require gluten-free cooking is that more and more restaurants are beginning to acknowledge this condition and offer some selections that are gluten-free. It takes time, just as it did with low-carb craze for the demand for these products, to make it worth the industry's while to make adjustments in their way of preparing foods. While on the one hand it is frustrating to not have the option of dining out, there is some challenge to finding new and tasty foods and combinations for cooking each and every night without falling into a rut of the same old foods that you know you can eat without worry. Consider cooking gluten-free a challenge rather than a chore, and you may find that the process is much more enjoyable. You might even find that you appreciate the meals you've worked hard to prepare even better because of the great sense of accomplishment. There are many resources available for those who need to eat gluten-free foods. There are even more and more convenience or prepackaged foods that are designated for gluten-free cooking. This means that those who once had no option but creating meals from scratch do now have the occasional shortcut available to them. We are even finding cookie and cake mixes that are now gluten-free in order to enjoy some of the finer things in life for those who would have been completely deprived only a few short years ago. Changes are being made and resources are being shared throughout the internet that help not only adults that require special gluten-free cooking and diets but also support for the parents of children who must have gluten-free diets. Cooking for children in the best of circumstances is often difficult. It is even more difficult when there are excessive dietary restrictions that often eliminate the possibility of our children enjoying childhood favorites. That is why it is so important to seek out the many resources and recipes that are available for gluten-free cooking. If you require a gluten-free diet and have no idea where to start or what you should be cooking, you should check out the many websites and blogs online that address the issues and needs that are faced by those requiring gluten restrictions. You will probably be amazed at the wealth of information that is available. Also, if you have a Trader Joe's or Whole Foods store in your area, most of them either offer or will order gluten-free products for your cooking needs. Gluten-free cooking does not have to be the chore many of us think it must be, and all gluten-free food doesn't taste like cardboard. Take the time to get to know the wonderful gluten-free recipes that abound and incorporate them one at a time into your cooking repertoire. You will be amazed at how wonderful you feel as well as how great the food tastes. I will post a link to my website below this video where you can download gluten-free recipes. Please give me a thumbs up and click the bell if you like this video. That way you will be notified when I post more videos. Have a great day.